Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. This video is going to be about big tech attack on the Second Amendment. So at time of recording, it is January 13, 2026, and my pages have been experiencing some attacks, so to speak, from big tech and other pro Second Amendment, pro firearms pages have been seeing the same thing. So um, within the last week, I got a notice on Facebook that a picture that I posted back in something like either 2023 or 2024, it went against their standards. And when I open up the notification to see what it is, it just says this picture goes against standards, but it would not show the picture to me. So I have no idea what it was. There's no caption or anything to it. Just completely clueless as to what the photograph was and how it violated their rules. It wasn't even specific about the rules. It just said something about can promote harm or something. Very vague. So within a couple days after that, I had noticed that some other pro Second Amendment, pro firearms types of pages were complaining about being hit with a notification from Facebook that they were no longer being recommended to new people. And then I got hit with the same thing. And then within a day or two after that, I get another notification from Facebook saying that I am going to be recommended to new people. So I don't know how all that stuff works. I know a lot of it is automated. I know they have algorithms that just are continuously scrolling and looking for things. I know that they've been firing the fact checkers and stuff like that. So there's that. And then here recently for YouTube, I have gotten a notification that one of my videos has been taken down. And their reasoning, they say, is because it is promoting the sales, it's going against their firearms policy. And their firearms policy is very broad and says you can't be posting links to promote the sales of firearms, ammunition, or accessories. You can't be doing videos to show how to manufacture those things, how to assemble these things. But then there's an exemption for educational, scientific, artistic, and something else. I can't remember what it was. But they give me that notice. I make an appeal, and then they come back and say that they are affirming that I am violating their rules. And in this video that I've got, I post no links to buy anything. I don't post any prices for anything. I don't show how to make ammunition or make a gun. None of that. I don't know anything like that. I do not violate the rules whatsoever. So the fact that I see so many people this week, within this last week, getting attacked on Facebook, I myself being included, and then, of course, this on YouTube, it's very clear to me that the big tech companies' leadership is making a full-out attack on the Second Amendment. And it's even more evident to me when I open up my Facebook and on my newsfeed, I see bullcrap from every town for gun safety or every town gun violence, whatever the heck the name of it is. And I do not follow them. It has a little hyperlink at the top when it shows their name, so you can click on it to follow them. Of course, I don't follow them. The pages that I follow are pro Second Amendment, pro firearm, pro law enforcement kind of pages, or at least for my business page. And then I may follow some news channels. On my personal page, same thing. Plus, I might like some local businesses, restaurants, stuff like that. But definitely nothing anti-gun. Definitely nothing super liberal or nothing like that. So the fact that I am having anti-gun stuff pushed to me, and it should be obvious to any kind of algorithm that is trying to learn what you like that I would not like that stuff. They are trying to push a narrative. They are trying to change people's mindsets on things. They are trying to make people less accepting, less comfortable with guns, and they're pushing the anti-gun narrative. This is informational and psychological warfare. And of course, it's been going on for the longest time. Little stuff here and there. When you think about the classic cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, and they remove the guns from the cartoons, or simple texting, right? The emojicons. There used to be a gun symbol, and then it got replaced with a little water pistol. Little things here and there, trying to shape people's views. Now, of course, for us, adults watching right now, you were born, at least 18, 20 years ago, maybe probably a little bit longer. And so it's not you they're fully trying to change. It's the people who are going to be born after you. When you think about kids born within the last 5 years, from that point to now, how much of a different landscape is it with how firearms are viewed, accepted, embraced, versus how you remember it when you were born, whether you were born from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It is vastly different. Now, of course, movies and stuff, there's still guns and stuff in them, but there is a difference in how modern culture views and embraces and accepts firearms and the Second Amendment. So the anti-gun left is trying hard, and they're making moves to change people's minds. They're setting things up to be able to change the minds of people who have not been born yet, or who have been born and their minds have not been developed yet. Their opinions have not been developed yet. They're putting these things in place to help shape the future they want. Whether this is an orchestrated effort, a collective orchestrated effort for this, or it's just, by happenstance that, this group over here does this group here's doing this, and they're doing this, and they're all, anti-gun and getting little things here and there accomplished. They're making quote unquote progress with that informational psychological warfare. And pro Second Amendment, pro firearms, we got to step the game up, because when you remove the images of that culture from the places where people go to see images, you're changing that mindset. Just think about other little stuff about how the woke ideology is changing people's perceptions on things. Just look at modern film industry, with inclusiveness and equity with who they put in actor or actress roles, and how that is changing people's minds. How's that's changing people's perceptions of things, and how they embrace or accept things. And you can either push for something to be included, or you can push for something to be not included. And they are pushing very hard for firearms to not be seen in a positive light. Or not just that, but just the Second Amendment. They are pushing for the Second Amendment not to be viewed in a positive light. So to help combat this, what you need to do is like, comment, and share on all firearms related type of pages. Help fight that anti-Second Amendment agenda. Help fight that anti-Second Amendment algorithm. Like, comment, and share on all the Second Amendment pro-gun pages that you can. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.